30 stops in a shootout the other day. The goalie department seems to be working.
Yeah, goalie was good. That was really good. Tracking pucks well. It's good.
What was maybe the decision that you guys let him go? Was it just he was feeling good? Did he say something to you guys about playing the full 60, or just felt like it was a good pace for him to kind of play the full 60?
We kind of had a good idea going into it before the game. We wanted him to feel comfortable, and obviously new building, everything that kind of goes through it. So that was our decision.
Sam and Mike looked like they played very well, and what did you see from both of them? It looked like the whole team maybe got off to a little bit of a slow start, but he's really executed a game plan, it seemed. What did you think of those two specifically, though?
Yeah, did some good things. Misa loved the face-off at the end of the game there. I think that's competitive. That's a hockey player right there. That's a guy that wants to win. That Sam played a really solid game, was trying to be more in control. Again, another guy makes the play off the face-off. So I can tell you right now, this organization, there's some bright days ahead. There's some really good young players coming.
You talk about that face-off. There's a 5-on-3 as well. You guys had the lead. Does this feel like a good preseason game for this club because you have some learning experiences, and that's what you can go back and point to as you continue training camp?
Yeah, I think so. I think there's some moments in the third period we need to learn from. There's some moments in our game management, which I don't want to keep harping on last year, but those are things that we have to learn and teach really, really quickly here. So that will probably be the main theme on Tuesday.
What you guys have done better in the third period, or the things that you mentioned?
Just managing pucks, continue to make plays. That we got put on our heels a little bit, which is going to happen in this game, but we can't be soft flipping pucks to the neutral zone, losing wall battles with soft flips. And when you want to argue the penalty and whatnot, we can't take penalties with up to nothing. Next thing you know, it's 2-1, 4.5 minutes left. We've seen this act before. So those are the things that we need to improve on. We can't take penalties under 6 minutes. We don't want to take penalties at all, really. It's going to happen. But, those are the moments we have to start learning as a group.
How was the play by your goaltender tonight?
Yeah, it was good, really good.
Kind of John Klingberg so far.
Yeah.
How excited are you to maybe see a healthy John Klingberg, and what did he need for this team?
Yeah, he was really solid. He's been really good. He's moving really well. Obviously coming off the injuries and going to Edmonton, but now full summer of training. He looks good, moving well. He really helps our back end move pucks. Haven't seen that in a long time.
So, Coach, scoreless first period and third period. The second period was where everything happened. So how impressed were you with that? Well, you did score in the third period, but
yeah, it's something that's been a focus for us in training camp. We talked about it yesterday. Of second periods can be, I think the really experienced teams jump on teams in second periods with the changes, the long change. So we really wanted to make that a focus here, and that was good. That was really good to see that. We tried jumping on them there in the second and played a little bit quicker, and I think that translated to some goals.
We talked about Misa and Dickinson. You have a lot of young players here that are trying to break their way into the lineup. Will any of them stand out to you today?
Yeah, I thought Musty had a really, really good first period. I thought his second was just okay, but responded with a solid third period. I thought he was good. I thought Igor Finisenov was good as well. Solid. He's trying to do the right things. I thought Regenda surprised me. Guy that obviously knows his identity. We obviously saw him with Akuda, but did some really good things tonight. So again, there's some really good things that we did. There's some things we got to continue to work on.
What do you think of Phil Kershaw tonight? I mean, two parts here. One, what was the decision to maybe give him an A? Is it just veteran? And two, what do you think? He looked pretty solid down the middle tonight.
Yeah, he was good. It's nice that he can play, the wing and play the middle, play with the puck, trying to make plays. Did some good things. Obviously, coming off, haven't played hockey in a long time. It can be tough for some guys, and I think that those guys, you saw with a little bit with Wenberg last year, it's more off, playing, getting the feel for it.
What do you think of just the pace of the team? Maybe not necessarily how guys felt, but it just looked like the guys were trying to play quick without over, speeding up and doing too much, trying to do things too quick. It looked like they were playing fast, but controlled.
Yeah, I think so. I thought first was a little sloppy, which is understandable, on both sides of it. Second was good. Was our best period, obviously. Take the even if we didn't score. And then our third, again, those are the moments we're going to learn from.
And then last one, just with Musty and Dickinson and Misa, you mentioned the face-off. Was that like a big test from a coach's perspective? You put those guys out. That's an important moment in the game.
Yeah.
Were you looking to see exactly what you saw?
Yeah, our meeting today was about face-offs, being more competitive on face-offs, and not just the centers. That's our wingers executing. So it was nice to see that today.
If you're for evaluating players, what's sort of the difference between a preseason game versus, say, the scrimmages, the internal scrimmages in training camp?
I think we're in this building. There's fans in the building. It's basically game day routine. So I think that's probably the biggest thing. You're not playing each other, and the intensity ramps up a little bit. There's more eyes out there. There's more eyes on from scouts, from scouts and other teams. So all of it kind of gets ramped up.
So, Coach, how impressed were you with Toffoli's goal? You had to make a maneuver. It still ended up being an open goal, but you had to maneuver to get there in that position.
Yeah, he was good tonight. He's really good. Leadership on the bench, helping the younger guys, and that's tough. We've seen that, so that was good to see again. Good. Thanks, guys.
Coach.